forecast for the whole week looks insane.
It's a mix of exciting, just a little bit nervous. It's kind of nerve-wracking seeing how big it's going to be.
It's like a little stressful, a little scary, excited, you're happy.
There's curiosity, there's overcoming something, there's just so much going on. That's why I keep going out there even if I'm scared, but I know that the feeling after.
The champion of the Shiseido Tahiti Pro, Italo Ferriera, has done it.
Is worth all that fear.
Today is going to be one of those days. It's going to be a good day at the office, I'll tell you that much.
So warm-up session couldn't have been better.
A special and powerful swell that we're getting. It's multiple days in a row.
Could be one of the best comps ever. Just take it all in and breathe and be ready to surf one of the best waves of your life.
Your Honor and good morning. Tyler Wright, the best surfers in the world, here at the end of the road, throwing shakas, keeping themselves composed because it has been a wild last couple of days. Jordy Smith out there last couple of nights on some big heavy sections. Aaron Brooks last night getting so many trainers. Ethan Ewing, eyes on the prize. It has been the biggest swell of the season so far. Easing into opening day of the waiting period, which is this morning. Connor still laughing, fresh off that first win of his career, now staring at Teahupo'o and ready for the final event of the regular season. This is coming to you live at Chopes. Look at this. This is real life. We're absolutely scoring here on opening day, and the defending event champion having a blast this morning. Italo Ferriera, and oh my goodness. It's going below sea level on our favorite natural slab right here at the end of the road in French Polynesia. Stop 11 of the World Surf League Championship Tour. Let's stay present, you guys. Oh my gosh. Inside out, bombing, still some toe sets coming into this reef. Buckle up, hang on. Let's just take a deep breath together, shall we? We've got a lot to look forward to. This is the Lexus Tahiti Pro presented by IC, Dawn Patrol, Joe Turpel, Felicity Palmatier, and Stace Galbraith. There's been a lot of this, Flick, the last couple of days, and we are absolutely scoring on opening day.
Let's go!
I don't know what I've got left in me.
Oh, wow. I am so desensitized after watching all those waves. You're kind of looking at this after the last couple of days. It's been incredible. This morning we've woken up, the swell is still holding, and it is looking like it is going to be an epic day.
All three of us didn't sleep last night. What would it be like for the competitors today, Stace?
I think Griffin Colapinto slept pretty well. I think Jao Chianca slept pretty well, and there's a select crew that would have, just based on being tired, and the rest would be pretty nervous, I reckon.
A lot of things to kind of compute, for guys that are in the event, like Griff, mentioning him, that wave he got sent over the falls on above Eli Olsen the other day. Most people are, never coming back after that experience. What happened after that wipeout for Griff? Maybe a couple of the waves of his life.
The footage from yesterday is unbelievable. We've seen a few snippets, and they're, those big billboard moments, and they'll be etched into my brain forever. I think it's crazy how quickly they've just picked themselves up from wipeouts like that, because you get a serious rinsing, and there's so much power in that ocean. So I was impressed with what I saw yesterday and the day before.
It's rare, even for this event, to have everything align to be a swell event right next to a championship tour event. And Stacey, that's what we've had the last few days.
Yeah, we were watching Kai Lenny the other day, and I just sort of had to scratch my head like, I'm in the same ocean, in the same spot as like one of the world's biggest, greatest big wave surfers. Like, am I meant to be here? Like, is there, this is a regular shortboard event about to take place out there, and there's tow waves coming through. And as we've seen on the warm-ups this morning, there's still a lot of energy out there.
A lot of energy, getting word in that it's going to be a day for the men today, starting with the opening round. Women off for the day with plenty of swell coming the next 2 days of the waiting period. But today is supposed to have the biggest in size in our waiting period so far in these first few days.
Oh, it is. It's just unbelievable. Waking up this morning, we're all kind of asking the question, is that swell holding, right? And then we saw that big set come through that almost was a toe set still. So I think we're going to see a few sets like that come throughout the day. And yeah, the swell has well and truly held, Joe.
Well, let's catch up with the froth monster. I think he's ready to go. Strider Wazalewski in his happy place in the channel with Al Cleland Jr.
Yeah, we're here, baby. Big Al. Hey, Al. Great surfing the last couple of days. You've been going on fire. The side slip boogie was mental. We saw that on social media. I feel like everybody thought we weren't going to get the bulk of the swell, but it's pumping right now. Look at this wave. Look at, who's this, Joel? Pumping through it. Oh my God, he's coming out. Oh, we're right in the West Bowl. I know, the waves are fiery. It's like 6 to 8 foot, maybe a couple 10-footers. Super fun. I think it's going to be a great day, dude. Last couple of days has been amazing. This place is paradise, and yeah, this is going to be sick. Can't wait to watch and surf. Yeah, look at this thing. Ah! Hey, he said it looks fun out there. Does it look fun? Oh, it's so fun, you know, like you're kind of like your heart is like beating a little bit, but once you can make that drop, you know, this is what we live for. This is why we surf the tour, and this is why we just surf in general. So yeah, this is a day that we always dreamed of, and it's gonna be sick. Well, there you go. Al Cleland's ready. We're ready. The waves are pumping. Oh my gosh, like every time you look over your shoulder, it just looks amazing. Oh, it's insane. Every time you paddle back out, there's a set. It's so consistent. Yeah, it's crazy. Look at this west one. Who's going? Oh, my friend pulled. Oh!
Rollo, go!
That's my dog. That's my friend from Pasquale's right there, Rolando Stanley. Guy charges, as you can tell. Get to it, brother. Thank you. Let's go.
Thanks so much, Strider. Great to hear from Al Cleland Jr. and a really special moment for himself. Rollo travels with him to most of the events this season, both from Pascuales in Mexico, living the dream together as best friends and getting to see his buddy get drained on a big opening day of competition. Al Cleland Jr. is not surfing till later on in the round, where he has Connor O'Leary and also Griffin Colapinto. When we heard Al got the call up basically days before the start of the season this year, we quickly said, wait till we get to Chopes, because of what he did in the Olympics last year as well.
It was incredible to watch him there, and I think he's sort of had that reputation that he is going to charge. If the waves are there, he is going to present to that opportunity or rise to the opportunity. And yesterday we saw it. I mean, he took a couple of epic drops, a couple of nice barrels. And yeah, I think the whole question was, is he going to make the cut so we can see him here? And now we are.
Well, we've been talking about these next 3 days of the waiting period. Probably seeing a lot of action. Let's break it down with Surfline. Schaller Perry giving us the reports that today would be a special day here at the end of the road. Solid south-southwest energy, easing from what we saw in the last couple of days, Stace.
Yeah, easing, but only just slightly, as we've seen this morning. I think we woke up and we were like, oh, is it still there, like Flick mentioned? And, you know, with the sun came the swell, and here we are, it's still pumping. And then there's more to come. I think the good thing about this morning, though, is the wind. It blew kind of strong all night. The last couple of mornings have been a little bit morning sicknessy, and you see that in the tow waves, how gurgly and crazy they are. And I think today is looking a lot more groomed and just absolutely perfect as you see the direction of the wind there, you know, like kind of that classic trade wind. And I mean, what more could you ask for? Like Al said, it's a dream forecast.
Oh, I just can't wait to see the rest of the waiting period unfold. Tomorrow looks epic as well. Let's have a look at today, though. So this morning, 12 to 15 foot faces, easing a little bit throughout to the afternoon, 10 to 15, and then you've got beautiful conditions this morning, nice offshore winds, and then trending side offshore this afternoon, winds picking up a little bit, so maybe getting a little bit more tricky in the arbo.
As we check out the morning, next 4 days, big 8 to 12 foot faces, so holding strong into Friday. So today's Thursday, and Saturday 6 to 8 foot, still really clean. It'll drop a couple of days after that. There's another swell they're looking at to follow. As we know, this is the last event of the regular season, so we really got to focus on who's going to be in the Lexus WSL Finals in Fiji. We had that late-breaking news at J Bay, Stace.
Yeah, it was a big announcement when everyone was in South Africa, and as you can see there on the screen, the world number one all they need to do going into Tahiti is win that first match. It sounds easy on paper, but it's a very big reward for finishing number 1 in the regular season. Should they lose that title match, number 1, it will go to a best of 3. But I think all the surfers on tour, as well as the tours and competition, they all agreed it's a great idea, and I think it's the best way to get it done. And then for every other heat that starts in that day, the higher seed starts with priority. So, I don't think anyone's disagreeing with that.
No, I think the whole surf world is going to be pretty stoked with this, us included. I think it just rewards that consistency throughout the year. Everyone's been saying, this is kind of where it should be heading, and this is what we've got now heading into Fiji. Also, the advantage of getting priority as a higher seed. I mean, any little win you can take, you'll have it.
Now all we need to find out is who's going to be there. Coming up next on Dawn Patrol, we'll find out who's in a mathematical shot to maybe make it into the final 5. Back for more right after this. Welcome back. Contest on. Let's get you caught up with the year. Baron Mamiya kicking off with a big win at Pipeline, going back-to-back on his home break.
Yeah, absolute wizardry out there. And then Italo Ferriera, Abu Dhabi champ.
Iago Dora threw his name in the mix in Portugal. It was a pretty mixed-up start to the year, Joe.
That was great. Jordy started winning as well, taking his first win of the season in El Sal.
Oh, it was an emotional one. And then Jack Robinson ringing that bell back down under at Bells Beach.
Your boy Jack. And then Philippe Toledo winning on the Gold Coast. That sounds pretty spot on, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. We got
4 foot right,
Julian
right
back
stand
as
bottom
well.
point at Burleigh.
Then Jordy got his second win of the season. First time he's done that in a single year.
Oh, it was amazing. Into the yellow jersey. And then Iago Dora, trestles. I mean, absolute wizardry, mastery, and acrobatics.
And then the big man stays.
He's got Griff's number in finals, doesn't he?
Wow.
2-0.
That's big. And then the big guy theme continued. I think you got to be at least 6'2" to win events these days. Connor O'Leary got a 10, made us all cry. One of the best humans on tour, picking up his first win of his career. And he's actually snuck himself into the math as an outside long shot to maybe make the final 5. It's still 10 to 15 foot plus. It is on 7:30 start local time, kicking off with Italo, Miguel, and Seth Moniz, 2 big past champs, and Seth, who's been really sendy, the last couple of days in the free surfs as well.
Yeah, he's been impressive. There's been a few that have been really impressive. Few even grabbing that tow rope, Leo, Jack, having a dig, and it's just been so impressive to watch.
But now we're just really loading up to see what's going to happen in the final 5 scenarios. As we look out live, Kanoa Igarashi stays.
Yeah, this is that wave let him in pretty nice. Sick west bowl comes firing through. That's probably one of the better waves Kanoa's had the last couple of days. And you can understand the different strategies of different surfers. Some of them are just out there getting after it, like, there's not even an event on this week. But other surfers like Ethan and Kanoa, we know we've got the skill set to do it, but they have been a little more reserved because it's a big week on the line for them. They're not locked in. And so also, they're keeping the body intact.
Yeah, good point. Kanoa also competed on his home break at the U.S. Open, had to delay his flight here, so he missed a little bit of that energy that some of them had on those warm-ups last couple of days. But back to the scenarios for the final 5. Iago Dora, he's thinking about being in yellow. He can wear yellow if he makes the final at this event.
Oof, that is absolutely deadly, I think. That combo, Iago Dora in yellow, heading into Fiji. I just, I reflect on his performance here last year on finals day when it was big and how good he was. So, and even if it was small cloud break too, either way, he's deadly.
No, I think so too. And I think that he's the surfer that would benefit the most out of finishing number 1 just with his strategy and how he likes to surf heats. He's the kind of guy that could lose the first one, then win the next 2.
Yeah.
Whereas if I look at Jordy finishing in number 1, he's got that experience. Maybe if Iago, you know what I mean? It's like that. Finishing 1 is just obviously going to be so important.
The wild part about being here now with the names that are outside the final 5, they're giant names as far as Tahiti's concerned. World number 8 coming into the final event of the season, your mate from WA, Jack Robinson, a past champ out here, silver medalist. It's his time to shine. Waves are pumping, and this is what he's been doing so far.
Look at him go, Goldie Rob.
It's just mind-melting, isn't it? I mean, look, the carrot is dangling there for Jack Robinson, let's be real. I mean, all the elements are coming together, this big swell forecast, consequential waves where you've got to put your head down and there's no sort of hesitation, and this is where he comes into his own. And I think, just think about your product of your environment, Western Australia, big heaving left-handers. Think about Nalu, those takeoffs under the lip that we've seen him do since he's been 12 years old. I mean, all of the sort of elements are there. It's just, is he going to rise to that occasion?
Yeah, a lot on the line for Jack. What are your expectations on what he needs to prove, Stace?
I think in Igarashi there is a little bit there to prove. He's done some amazing stuff in free surfs, but if you look at his event wins, you know, G-Land, Tahiti and Pipeline, the conditions haven't really been what we'd expect him to win in. He's obviously done amazing, but you never would expect him to beat Filipe Toledo at 3-foot G-Land, and he did it. Whereas today, it's got Jack Robinson written all over it, and I know that he's got that in his head too. Yeah. Like, he wants to perform when the waves look like this, because this is, as you said, it's what he grew up on. And, he's custom built for it.
And pretty wild, though, when you've got a chance to go from deep in the rankings. You got Jack, Baron, Mamiya, Marco Mignot in a matchup at the end of the round today as we focus on the numbers he's produced in his last 3 starts at shows.
Yeah, I just look at the win there, right? That was a couple of years ago, and he was kind of in a similar situation. He was outside that top 5, was chasing down that last spot, had a couple of really hard-fought heats, came up against, Iago, they both were sharing the same coach at the time, Leandro, beat him, and then had Gabriel Medina in the final. And it's pulling a rabbit out of a hat, that sort of ability. And I think today, it's a similar sort of situation, so we'll see what happens.
Looking forward to seeing what's going to happen today on opening day. Remember, 7:30 start for the men. Up next on Dawn Patrol, we'll talk about the women's scenarios for the final 5. We'll be right back. Morning, everybody. Season started back at Pipeline. Tyler Wright, one of the best to do it. Kicked off the season wearing yellow.
Yes, she did. Got the win at Pipeline.
Look at the camel in the desert. Good times.
Katie Simmers went back and forth with Molly. Then Caroline won in Portugal.
Yeah, the goofy footer got the win in Portugal. Got to win the board. Can she make it happen here in Tahiti?
Then Gabby Bryan entered the chat. Most powerful surfer on tour.
Going right. It's dangerous. She was unlucky not to win here at Bells as well, but it was Isabella Nichols' day. Look at that big trophy. You kidding me?
Called it the best day of her life. Then Bettylou found out how to win, and she's done that a couple times.
Right up the pad for your first victory after that one.
Gabriella Bryan, Margaret River. She's gone back-to-back there now.
And then Bettylou winning in lower trestles, growing up as an amateur from Hawaii. She goes very comfortable in Southern California. Then Molly finally got her first win of the season.
Yes. Nichols with the win at Sakura.
Oh, she nearly went back-to-back too, didn't she? But a little bobble there at the end. She'll be thinking about this week, looking to redeem that. Oh, this will help that feeling.
Hi, Molly. Good morning. Look at this one. Oh, my gosh. She was close. Molly Picklum now. Vahine Fierro, the local queen of the end of the road here, will get a nice clean make here in the warm-up session right by the Wazo. There's Aaron Brooks.
Wow, this is the phenom. This is the dark horse, the very, very bright dark horse today. She has been charging, and it's just so good to see the women out there this morning.
A little hair flick like it was nothing.
Aaron Brooks will be in the first heat when the women are on. They're off for the day. She's got Bettylou and Isabella Nichols. Also Molly Picklum we saw there. She's got Lakey and also this young surfer that's 12. Kalia Galina in the main event is going to really try to mix things up with the best surfers in the world. Once again, make your fantasy teams locked. You only have a few more minutes to set your teams, and then it's set. So if you haven't done that, do that now. Let's focus on the scenarios once again for the final 5 ahead of Cloud Break. We've got the top 3 seeds locked in. We've got to see who will be in yellow and who will be taking those last 2 spots.
Ooh, it's pretty exciting, right? You got Isabella Nichols, you got Bettylou there fighting as well for a spot. And then, Caroline Marks outside that top 5. She's got to be, you look at the stats, you look at the paper on paper. She's got to win here before. She has to win this event. She clinches if she wins. But with the Olympic gold medal, with a previous event win here, you've got to think, with so much experience on the board, that she's got to be feeling good and she's probably got to be feeling confident. However, those sort of wins were when it was a bit smaller. Right now, it's a different story with this swell on the line as we look to Erin. Another one this morning for her.
What a great
And that's
wave.
going to be her X factor this week, like her ability to turn waves that aren't that great into scores. There's not many people that can do that out here, particularly in the women's division. She's going to be very, very hard to beat.
And there's Caroline with her coach, Luke Egan, just enjoying this morning look at the waves, knowing that she will have the day off, but celebrating so much here, an Olympic gold medal and also a win at the CT level. She's never lost before the quarters out here.
Incredibly consistent, right? And I think we were just touching on it. I think about her win here a couple of years ago. Yes, it was a bit smaller, but tactically and strategically in heats, she surfs beyond her years. I think it's easy to forget how young she is and just how much maturity she surfs with. You know, it's like a chess game. You go here, I go here, and how she puts together heat is really smart. I think the only thing is this forecast is very big, and I know for a fact that she wants to be a part of that conversation with, you know, the girls that have, the women that have been pushing the limits. So the app, what is it? It's there for the taking, you know?
I agree. Caroline Marks will be in the last seat of the round with Luana Silva, Katie Simmers. It's a day off for the women today. Men about to get started. Italo, Miguel, and Seth Moniz. We'll be right back.